So to help you troubleshoot your technique, try these steps using very slow speed metronome, maybe 60 beats per minute, and play the same examples that I showed you a while ago. Number 1, isolate your playing hand and check if it's on time, and work on solving the issues. So don't use your picking hand first. So try to check if it's on time. Or triplets. Number 2, isolate your picking hand and check if it's on time, and solve the issues first, and then work on solving those issues on your picking hand. Check if you can do really good 16 notes. Right? Or triplets. Right? Check that you're hitting each note. Like when you need to hit the string, you can move your fingers to your target notes. Okay. Number 3, work on synchronizing your left and your right hand. So after you have solved the issues with your left and right, then you start synchronizing them really slowly. No matter what technique you are working on currently, or economy. Okay. Number 4, contrary to the increase the metronome speed every few repeats, I suggest that you stay on the same slow speed for weeks or months at a time in your technique building practice sessions. This allows you to really focus on the small details involved in moving and synchronizing both of your hands. And then number 5, to keep things interesting, try to put a separate time just for coordination and time feel, slow speed practice session, and then just work on the other things that you love, your songs that you're working on. So for example, you only have 1 hour of practice time, maybe 15 minutes for that. Put the metronome at 60 beats per minute, and then just work on synchronizing your left and right hand. And then after 15 minutes, then you can play whatever you want. At least you're working on it daily, synchronizing, because it's really all about that. It's not about the technique. Okay, number 6, coordinate at a very low speed so you can coordinate at a higher speed. So if you cannot do it perfectly slow, you won't be able to play that fast. Okay, so it's not buying a new guitar with stainless steel frets, or a signature guitar, or a new pedal that will allow you to play faster. It's coordination. It's really working on it slowly and then solving all of the issues. That's the secret to speed playing. Number 7, develop stamina. Okay, so being able to play straight subdivisions without stopping. Okay, so you have to build your muscle and your ability to play longer measures, a lot more measures, and using different groupings other than what I showed you. 16 notes. You play 3s, 4, groups of 5, groups of 6, and then start with being able to play 2 measures at a time, straight 16th notes without rests or without stopping, and then 4 measures, 8 measure idea, 16 measures, and 32 measures, to be able to develop your stamina and be able to play perfectly in time without without getting tired right away. So you should be able to play on the beat, right? No matter what picking technique you choose or you mix. The 16th notes should sound like 16ths. Triplets should sound like triplets. And in my own practice sessions, or when I am learning a tune, I always try to coordinate the time feel and note groupings using alternate picking first. That's my baseline. So before adding different expressions like legato, slide, bends, or hybrid picking, you should find what works best for you. Now, let's answer the question, which picking technique should I learn? See, technique is important, but you have to view it as an expression mechanism. Music is a language, and it becomes interesting when there are tonal, rhythmic, and dynamic variation. To be a well-rounded guitar player that always gets the job done, especially if you want this to become your profession, you should be able to deliver what the session requires. If the music dictates, or if the musical passage dictates alternate picking as the expression vehicle, then you should be able to do it. If it requires a softer attack or a legato feel, the producer, the band requires, or the music requires a legato feel, then you should be able to also change your technique, right? Not being limited by technique will give you more freedom to express the music that you hear inside your head. Okay? So I hope that this helps you in any way. I'm also exploring this myself, and I am not trying to be an expert, but I'm just trying to help out anyone who might need it, based on my own journey and experience as a musician. So if you're interested with the other things that I do, I play guitar for the band Glory Fall. You can find us here. We have original music available also on Spotify, and we are quite active in Facebook and YouTube. So please do check them out. Thank you, and catch you later.